Good afternoon, guys. This is once again Dr. Narani from School of Health Sciences. Hereby, I'm going to teach you the model medical biochemistry and medical nutrition, that is MBC 120. And today, we are going to see Unit 2 and Unit 3 here. That is mixed diet and nutrition in life cycle. Next, what is meant by this mixed diet? You see, every day we are eating. Why we are eating? Just we are not eating just to fulfill our stomach. It should be filled with nutrients that is required by our body for doing everyday job. So for that, we should have a mixed diet or balanced diet. That means the nutrients should be balanced. The nutrients were mixed, and when we are eating together, the nutrients were balanced here. Let us see the definition here. A mixed diet means different kinds of food which were eaten together, because there are many types of nutritious elements or elements in a mixed diet is well balanced. That means we should have a balanced diet every day. For example, if you are eating seema, along with the seema, we want to take fish for protein source, chicken for protein source, then greens for vitamins and mineral source. Then we can add butter for fat source. So we should take a balanced mixed diet to get a balanced nutrients in our body. It is not enough for the body eating just to stop hunger or to enjoy the taste. What I said earlier, we are not eating the food just to fulfill our stomach. Why? Because our body need equal proportion of nutrients. I mean, the record proportion of nutrients. So, a balanced diet is always needed for our daily life. Then next, food groups. Under mixed diet, we are going to study three topics. One, food groups. Second one, food pyramid. And third one is food exchange list. The basic food groups were available, were given by or standardized by World Health Organization to maintain health. This food from the basic food groups provide the nutrients essential for life, growth, and development. These foods are also known as everyday foods. Each of the food groups provides a range of nutrients. That's what I said. Proportion, nutrients proportion. We need carbohydrates as a large amount, where vitamins as a trace amount. Because carbohydrates provides energy source that is required by our body for every day, where vitamins and minerals record in minute amount or trace amount, because they act as a protective agent in our body. In particular, vegetables, legumes, and fruits protect against weakness and are essential a healthy diet. Let us see the basic food groups. What are the basic food groups we should take or we should need for our daily life? We can see in the next slide. One is carbohydrate source. We can call it as the carbs. It includes bread, cereals, rice, pasta, noodles, and other grains. We can take it in the morning breakfast, or we can take it in the meal, or we can take it in the dinner, because carbohydrate is needed for producing energy in our body. Then veggies, vegetables and legumes, which consist of vitamins and minerals. Fruits also consist of vitamins and minerals. Then dairy products, milk, yogurt, cheese consist of protein. Fat. Then meat includes fish, poultry products, eggs. Drinks. You see, our body consists of 70 to 80% of water or fluid as the blood. We need water to balance in our body. So, we want to take the required proportion of drinks in our body. That's fat. So, these are the basic groups. Next, food pyramid. We have a food pyramid. Why? Because this when we follow this pyramid chart, it is good to have a proportion, the known proportions of all the sources, all the nutrients. That's what I already explained. We have two types of nutrients, right? Macro and micro. So we don't know which we want to take in the morning, which we want to take in the afternoon. So we don't know that. For that, this pyramid will be helpful. The food pyramid is defined as a graphic intended to illustrate or explain the principles of good nutrition with fruits and vegetables on the bottom representing the bulk of healthy diet and fats and oils at the top. You can see or you can observe the pyramid in the slide. Next, why this food pyramid is important? Because it is designed to make healthy eating easier. We don't know whatever the food, whatever the nutrients we want to take as the proportions. How many servings, how many times we want to eat seema, we don't know. So for that, we can follow this food pyramid. Healthy eating is about getting the correct amount of nutrients, which includes protein, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals that you need to maintain a good health. They provide very little of the essential vitamins and minerals your body needs. Okay, for example, if you take only SEMA for 3 times for at least 1 month, what happens? If you don't have vitamins and minerals in our body, your body loses the fighting capacity, protection capacity. So what happens? You become weaker. So you should know how many servings you want to take carbohydrates, protein, fats, sources. You can see the pyramid. Next, you see bread, cereals, and potatoes are in the bottom. We can take it as for 4 servings in our daily life. Fruits and vegetables 2 to 4 servings. Milk, cheese, and dairy products 3 servings. We should not take it as excess also. If we take it as excess, it also causes some disease like obesity, pressure, then improper heartbeats. It also causes disease. So we want to follow this pyramid and food chart. That's why it is very important. And there is a standardized chart, pyramid by World Health Organization. So then meat, fish, and alternatives as 2 small servings, and fats as if you need, you can take. Okay. Next one is food exchange list. What is meant by food exchange list? This list acts as a source to take how much of carbohydrates we need for our daily life. There is a numbers. For example, we need 800 calories every day. Means for that 800 calories, how much of carbohydrates we want to take, how much of protein we want to take, how much of vitamins and minerals we want to take to compromise this 800 calories. This is what explained by food exchange. And also it explains, you see, country ways they are eating different carbohydrate sources. Is it? For example, in Africa, you are eating what? Sema as a carbohydrate source. Some country they are eating rice as a carbohydrate source. So you want to compromise or exchange this amount of carbohydrate sources. You need calories based on your height and weight. So one person can eat a half cup of rice or half cup of sema. So how much amount that you should? The basic food groups you already know. That's I have added here. We want to take a starch, carbohydrate, fruit, milk, dairy products, non-starchy vegetables, sweets, then meat and fats. For this, what are the sources we can eat? I have added the source here. There is a reference material here. It consists of food list PDF. You just click a link, you can get the food list PDF. It consists of the list, how much of rice we want to take every day, how much of what sema or how much of maize we want to take, how much of wheat, how much of fish, how much of meat we want to eat every day. Okay, just to go through that food list. You don't want to study, you can just refer it so that you may know, you may get some knowledge about it. Fine. Next, unit 3 explains nutrition for the life cycle. You see, human being have several life cycles, right? Baby, I mean, they are coming as a born baby. Then what? The next stage is infant. The next what? Child or children, we can say. Then after that, they are getting, they are growing. They become youth, teenager. Then they are, if the girls means they are getting pregnancy. So during that pregnancy time, whatever the nutrients they need, then after pregnancy, they are becoming what? Adolescent. Then adolescent, and finally very old or adult. You can say simply both as one stage. So this much stages we are crossing in our life cycle. So what all are the specific nutrition we study in this life cycle? Whatever the nutrients we want to concentrate in the particular life stage. That's what this unit is. Next, life cycle. Here I have explained the 5 stages: pregnancy, infants, children, teenagers, adults. Next, nutrition needs during pregnancy. During pregnancy time, you should concentrate on these foods, like the food which consists of folic acid, because the baby, I mean, they need folic acid in a higher amount for their health. More foods from dairy group, dairy products, protein food group, that is fish or chicken, then fruit foods, vegetable, grains. These everything you should add as a mixed diet in our body. The pregnancy ladies want to add these as a mixed diet for their daily food. Should add 300 calories a day as a diet. That means for one meal or one, if they are eating as a meal, they should intake 300 calories food. Average weight gain up to 25 to 35 pounds, and prenatal vitamin and mineral supplements should take, and should avoid alcohol because it affects the baby. So these are the nutrition they want to concentrate. The pregnancy ladies want to concentrate. Next, infants. You see, infants grow and develop quickly in the first year, and they become triple in weight in the first year. So they need brain and organs continue to develop. For that, they have to concentrate in different nutrient food. What they need? Let us see. Nutritional needs for infants. Birth to 6 months, they need breast milk. Or if suppose they failed to get breast milk, they can give this infant formula through artificial milk, like milk from cow. But mostly doctors were advising up to 6 months we should avoid cow's milk. Instead of that, you can give the powders, which is suggesting by the doctors, like Cerelac or Nestle food, dairy food, which fulfilling this infant formula, comparing with the breast milk. Okay. Then 4 to 6 months, we can introduce cereals to the baby. Then 6 to 8 months, we can give mashed fruits and vegetables. We want to mash the fruits and vegetables, and we want to give us a food to the child. Then single item food. Single item food means you can give one potato as a meal. Then you can take you can give one egg, like that thing. That's what. Then 7 to 10 months, you can introduce senior foods. Then dry cereals. Then biscuits. Then 8 to 12 months, you can give soft or cooked table foods. That means rice. Okay? Then 1 to 2 years, you can feed themselves, enjoy same food as family. I mean, what the parents were eating, you can give the same food to the children. That's what 1 to 2 years. They can eat what their parents were. They can come to us. They can come to balanced mixed diet. Fine. Next, children. So now we have seen the pregnancy ladies, nutrition, and infant nutrition. Children need a regular meal schedule. Why? Because they play a lot, so their energy level goes high. So they need energy. For that they want to take more carbohydrate source instead of other nutrients. And they also concentrate on snacks to get food satisfaction. So we want to give a correct proportions by adjusting some sources. How? They need 1,000 calories per day. So grain group, they can eat grains. At least half of all grains eaten should be whole grains like wheat, maize. Then vegetable group, they should eat vegetables. Then fruits, dairy products, and proteins. You see, the children, if you are giving vegetables to eat, they will not eat as such like that, because they avoid to eat the vegetables. So what we want to do? We want to make it as a good dish, and we want to make them to eat and enjoy. So they should add carbohydrates, protein, dairy products, and fruits as their sources. Next, teenagers, youth. Most rapid growth period. This is a rapid growth period and dramatic physical changes. You see, there is the hormone production. You see, you are the teenagers, college students are the teenagers, and you can experience the hormones production in your body. For that hormone production, you need special food for your nutrition. Fit healthful eating into busy schedules. We eat foods for nutrition when eating with friends, because you are always with the friends during teenage time. So you also concentrate your food which consists of the nutrients needed by your. Next, you see, nutritional needs for teenagers. Most you can follow My Plate guidelines. My Plate guidelines is nothing but when you are along with friends, you will take food from all the plates, your friends' plates. You see. So even though if you concentrate in your friends' dishes, you should concentrate in your nutrients also, because you need a lot of nutrients, and according to the hormones production during the teenage. That's what I do. Choose drinks wisely. You want to drink, take drinks like water more than the given proportion. Like for example, adult they should drink 2 to 3 liters per day. Means you should drink 2 to 3 liters. It's very needed by your body for the balancing. Then eat more fruits and vegetables. Add lean protein. You need little protein. Include whole grains. Don't forget to go for low fat dairy protein. That means butter. I mean, homemade dairy products are low fat products. Okay. Then you should be active. If you didn't active in the teenage time, then you will get obesity and disorders. So you should be active. Next, adults. Adults want to remain independent. They need some relaxation in the adolescent period. They need assistance in shopping and cooking because they become so weak. So they can purchase convenience foods, and community may provide meal assistance. If they are unable to work, they become so weak, your children can take care of their parents. Okay. What all are the needs for adults? Nutrition needs rice. Nutrition needs rices where calorie needs drop. You see, they won't work. They are unable to work. Is it? So they need nutrients in a high amount. But anyway, they feel difficult to work. So their calories drop. So according to the calories and the nutritional needs, they want to balance their food. So balance calories, deficit calories. Healthful low-calorie foods are good choices, and with adult time, you want to add physical activity like walking. Yes, simple walk, at least 30 minutes walk in their house itself if they are. And they will not sleep. They should not lie down in the bed always. They want to get up, just walk, sit, stand, do some little exercise. So they want to add physical activity for maintaining their health. So this is the nutrition, right? So hereby I am ending the mixed diet and the nutrition. I hope you have understand. In addition to this PPT, I have also added added the reference material as a food list, food exchange list. You just to go through the food exchange list, how much amount of carbohydrates, proteins you need every day for calories production.